What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Kings of Napa, season 1, episode 6. Let me just say this, okay? Cause I have to start it off. Listen, Dana, uh, baby, I almost felt bad. Like up until the end of this episode, I was really feeling bad for Dana. I was like, you know what? Let me put my foot in his shoes and see how I would feel if my sister, cousin, or whoever in my family, my friend or whatever, and I caught them up there messing around with my wife. Okay, like I feel some type of way, like I'd be ready to beat ass. Okay, and this motherfucker, I was really with him. I was with him. You know what I'm saying? He kept it calm, cool, and collected because, to be honest, I just wouldn't have been able to do it. Okay, as soon as I saw the bitch, I would have just had to snap the fuck out. Okay, but they a little bit more classy, okay? They look classy, you know what I'm saying? They not too, ratchet with it or whatever. So, they know how to keep their shit together because Ashley just wouldn't have been able to do it. All right. But we start the episode off. Apparently there's a storm coming in town, okay? And so they're trying to get everything together, make sure the wine is ready because this dessert wine that we've been talking about this whole season. This is August baby, okay? This is what's going to keep the family out the black. Well, no, out the red, okay? Try to get them back on, good footing with the money situation and everything, okay? So their livelihood at this point is dependent on that. So they're just trying to make sure everything's together. There was supposed to be a presentation, a PR presentation of the whole thing. I think they supposed to have some other people coming there, whatever. Baby, Rose was supposed to do that. We found out Rose ain't even here, okay? At this point, Rose, when asked about her, Dana was like, she's gonna be here, okay? She's gonna be here later. I was like, are you up in your feelings, Dana? I understand, you ain't say nothing to that lady. You ain't say nothing to Rose. Cause listen, I couldn't sit on that information. I would have to, no, bitch, get out. Okay, now see, Rose, I was on your side. Listen, it just make me feel so bad because a part of me is like, go ahead, Rose, get yours, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little cake on the side or whatever it means. Do whatever. But the only thing that's stopping me from doing that for out is because it's within the family. Okay, now if you're gonna do that, do it outside the family. Don't fuck with the family. Okay, like we already got this Melanie and Vanessa situation going on, and now we finna have a Bridget and Rose situation. I said no, that ain't right. I like to see it, but it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cheering on it from the back, but that ain't right. I ain't gonna be like, oh no, don't do it. Inside my mind, I'm like, go ahead and do it, but also I'm like, no, don't do that. Take that away. Take that away. Mind you, when the episode started off, we see Bridget up in the cop car, okay? And she like, let me go. Because then, Melanie ass is on the floor seizing. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck happened? Girl, they done transferred, they done backed it up 6 hours later, okay? This was 6 hours later. Now, we taking it back 6 hours earlier. This is before the storm and all the stuff that I just said. Then we also come to realize that, not only is Rose not there, Rose is in New York, in her New York apartment. I said, wait a minute, we got extra apartments and stuff in different states or whatever. Ain't no telling what Rose be doing by herself. To be honest, Dana, Rose probably got her a few booze already and you just don't know. And then I feel like you probably do too. Okay, so, tit for tat, it is what it is, And so they're trying to do the whole thing, looking up the whole presentation or whatever. But then they get called in by the maid saying, it did my heart a little proud. Y'all can say whatever the hell it is that y'all want, but it was a white lady that came in and she was in a maid outfit for this black family. It reminded me of the Beyonce video when she dropped the napkin and the white girl came and picked up. I said reparations. No, Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. But anyway, neither here nor there. I just wanted to point that out, okay? But they was like, it's something going on with Bridget up there. They was like, wait a minute, Bridget's supposed to be off. Why is she here? Okay, mind you, they already feel as though Bridget is hiding some stuff. They don't want to confront Bridget and call the cops and all this stuff. And August like, listen, hold off, okay, because you saw what happened with Otis. You know what I'm saying? You jumped the gun a little bit on that, and come to find out Otis wasn't involved in nothing but taking some grapes off the goddamn vine. Who gonna go to jail for that? I mean, technically speaking, you can, but you know, we ain't gonna be petty, okay? He didn't got messed up enough. And so he was like, okay, cool, but bitch, I ain't got too much time to be wasting. I said, calm down, Dana. Calm down. You know, they go up there to see what Bridget wanted. Bridget was like, listen, I got some stuff to tell y'all, to tell the whole family. Just wait till my mama get here. I said, excuse me. Now, girl, what you gotta say? Okay, now put it out there. You know, I don't got time for these games and these waiting stuff. I cannot stand when a person tell me something. They'll call me up or they'll hit me up and be like, listen, I got something to tell you. Okay, tell me now. No, I'm gonna tell you later. No, don't wait, because now my mind is wondering, like, what could it be? Is it good? Is it bad? It's just going through all these changes, and I don't have time for that. Okay, so at this point, you know, she up here drinking wine out of this particular glass that's like really an antique to the Vanessa, right? You know, and this sparks a little conversation between August and Bridget about their little going down memory lanes and how they used to play around with the wine glass or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, it was cute. And they just yeah, cause Vanessa ain't gonna do nothing, and I let, and I'm sitting here like, no. Okay, now August, you got your suspicions because of Dana, about what's going on with Bridge. You know what I'm saying? And Bridget, you got some stuff that you want to tell them, and you talking about some. Oh, it's gonna be bad, better than bad. Oh, we're not finna kiki right now, okay? We don't need to go down memory lane. No, just tell us what's going on. So, of course, Dana had to go. You know, he's so gung-ho. This little... I was about to call him a little boy because that's how he acting. Because, like, he's acting so childish, okay? Let me go get Aunt Melanie. I'm finna expedite her coming. I said, calm down, Dana, okay? You know? And so, Melanie finally gets there. And here go Bridget. Bridget got the nerve to drop the bomb about the grandmama. Oh, did you know that the grandma, you know, this whole family is full of goddamn secrets, and I'm so tired of it. Because let me tell you something. Is this why y'all took me out there to New York? And we went up there to New York and found out that the grandma ain't up in Paris. Grandma up in a goddamn psycho ward. And she was like, August looking like, girl, what are you talking about? Melanie looking like, I mean, I ain't gonna say no, but what are you, oh my God, what are you talking about? She's kind of right. But what are you talking about? I said, stop playing. You know, of course, Dana don't want to believe it. He just don't want to believe nothing, okay? And at this point, they finna come for Bridget. Like, Bridget, you lying, you doing all this stuff. Vanessa then came from back out of nowhere. Okay, she come from in the back and she just slid up in that bitch and she was like, because it's the truth, Melanie. You know it. I said, hold on. And then the lights go out. I said, oh shit, it's about to go down, okay? Because at this point, the storm is brewing. The storm is brewing outside to the point that the power went off, and now the storm is about to start brewing up in the house. I said, it is never good when the whole family, when you're having a whole bunch of issues and the whole family is in one room together. It is just never good because you just know all the secrets and all the drama is about to happen, okay? We're going to have a whole bunch of drama. We're going to try to have a little kumbaya session. And then when it seems like everything going to be all to the good, oh, it's some shit that's going to go down to fuck that up. And that's exactly what happened, all right? Now, see, what's wrong about this power being out, the power is there and it's messing up with the wine, okay? All the fermentation and stuff. You know, let me tell you something. Chemistry was not my strongest suit. Chemistry fucked me up in school. I'm going to tell y'all, listen. Them covalent bonds, them ions, them this, them that, bitch, making the equations. I ain't got time for that, okay? I was in high school, and I was a good student, bitch. By the time I got to chemistry, that was one of the first times that I got like a C- on something. I said, bitch, what the fuck is this? It just messed me up. So they listening. I said, you know, some of this stuff, fermentation, and all this other stuff that Bridget was saying, I said, it sounds familiar, because we learned about fermentation in school. But I was just like, girl, what? Just say that the shit gonna spoil at 87 degrees. That's what August was saying. August was like, okay, girl, you know, Bridget and already cussed out and said, you don't understand the vines, okay? You don't know how it works. You're more so about the bit. I said, well, that's why she hired you. That's why she hired you, Bridge. You know, and girl, okay, just tell me what we gotta do, bro. We gotta get it cool up in here, cause if we get 87 degrees, the shit just gonna go stale. Okay, that's what it is. It's gonna be all messed up. Of course, August is in her feelings. She's worried about this, and why? Because the power is out. And the backup power comes on, but it's not connected to the main power, the fermentation shit with the wine, and they locked up in there. Okay, because of this new security system that Vanessa done got. And I said, wow, it just reminds me of like, people was thinking how in Y2K, how the machines was just going to turn against us. Okay, when it turned 2000, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's happening. Technology just bit their ass, okay? And so now they got to confront everything that's going on, Melanie and her feelings. I said, Melanie, you should already be prepared at this point. You done messed up. If it wasn't for you, if it really wasn't for you, okay, fucking around with that lady husband, none of this stuff would be happening. Okay, Reggie just might still be alive. All right, would he be alive? No, he'll be dead. He probably still be dead, but it'll be some more drama, but it wouldn't be up to this part. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, they trying to figure out what we gonna eat. Okay, they found this little simple platter that they was going to use for something else. And, Vanessa had an issue with that. I said, Vanessa, y'all finna be stuck up in there for a little bit. So, just go ahead and let them eat. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. All right? Don't be petty like that. Meanwhile, Vanessa said, because Melanie was like, girl, why you have to do that? You really took my daughter up there to shame us or something like that? Huh? To talk to our crazy ass mama? All right? I said, yeah, girl, that's what she did. You know your sister Patty? You grew up with her, you should know. And she was like, yeah, bitch, and what you gonna do? She was like, cause bitch, what you need to understand is you killed our daddy, because Bridget put that out there too. Now, I was sitting here like, now, Bridget, I understand that you feel some type of way about your mama because you thought that your mama was keeping a secret from you, even though you already knew the secret. It's understandable because you know stuff, but you just waiting for that person to go ahead and say it. And you like, go ahead and say it. I'm going to see if she going to say it. And they don't say it, it just makes it worse. All right? So I get the frustration, but that's your mama, okay? That is your mama. So you really going to turn your back on your mama for your auntie who kicked you out of the goddamn building? I said that just wouldn't be me. I'd still be pissed at the woman, because I was about to say something else. I'll still be pissed at the lady, but that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? That's my mama. And I said, Bridget, why you acting like this? You acting like you came out of Vanessa Cooch. What's going on? I don't like it. And she was like, because you killed our granddaddy. I said, no. Now, you ain't have to put it like that. You made it sound like she's a murderer. And I was just like, did she really do, or did nature kind of take its course by just coming through and popping an aneurysm? I mean, nobody could have known that was going to happen. So Melanie was like, that's not the whole truth. You only know what mama told you because you wasn't there. Bridget said, hold up, Aunt Vanessa, you was telling me that shit like you was there. She was like, listen, I was going to tennis camp or whatever the fuck I was going to, and I came home and I seen all this stuff happening. And this is what mama told me. Melanie said, listen, mama told you that shit because mama can't stand my ass, because mama was trying to cover up the fact that what she did. Melanie, let me tell you something. Mama got into her acting bag, okay? She was shaking. She was like, listen, I'm about to have a conniption and I'm about to pass the fuck out. Give me a chair. Give me a chair. Bridget was like, Mama, sit down, sit down. I said, ooh, what's going on, Melanie? The truth coming out and it's hurting you? And she was like, yes, I'm finna say it. I said, say it, girl. Melanie was like, listen, what had happened was I came home late after curfew. Here go Vanessa. Bitch was drunk as fuck. I said, hold on, Vanessa. Vanessa, let her tell the story, okay? Calm down. Melanie looked like, as I was saying, I came home and I was, late for curfew. You know what I'm saying? Me and mama get up into it because of that. All right. She take my bag and, she look at my bag and she saw that I had a little bit of reefer up in there. Okay. Cause that's how the elders and the old people back in the day, they used to call it reefer, whatever. She was like, I had a little bit of reefer up in there. I said, mama got pissed off over a little weed. The kids was like, Melanie, you used to smoke. She was like, yeah, I did back in the day, but I don't do that no more. I said, The stuff that our parents got pissed off about back in the day and got in trouble for, and we do that shit today, it's just like, girl, what? Don't nobody give a fuck about no weed. I said, mama really went crazy over some weed? Wow. So they get into it, you know what I'm saying? She tried to hit her, mama coming at me. I'm trying to protect mine, so what am I supposed to do? She raising her hand up at me, and you think I'm supposed to let her just go ahead and hit me? Hell no. I know that's my mama and all that, but I'm not finna do that. And then daddy heard everything that was going on, and he came down there, he saw her about to strike me, so he come over there trying to hold her back. Next thing you know, he done fell back and hit his head on the end of the table, and that head hit, that aneurysm pop, just like that, and he just said, and died a day later in the hospital. It wasn't my fault, okay? It was your fault. That's not true. Mama did. Of course, mama ain't gonna tell you. I played along with it. You know what I'm saying? So I could stay on her good side. She told the cops, admitting the fact that she had something to do with it. Okay, so basically, mama blamed my ass, okay? And she just couldn't stand the fact that I knew what she did, okay? And she just was mad at me forever. I was just like, the mama ain't shit. To be honest, neither one of them caused the aneurysm, okay? That aneurysm was going to pop eventually. If it was already there, it was going to pop eventually. Okay, that's what happens. That's what be taking people out so suddenly and nobody be knowing. I said, y'all ain't thinking about this? Well, so y'all been sitting here hating each other. And Melanie was like, listen, mama grew us up. Mama raised us to fucking go against each other. I said, that is messed up parenting. That's why y'all so goddamn messed up right now. Girl, she said mama messed us up. She had us going against each other. Vanessa said, yeah. She said that was to make good competition for what's going on in the world. That's competition for outside in the world. We ain't supposed to be competing with each other. We supposed to be on each other's side and lifting each other up, okay? You supposed to be my best friend. That's why you my sis, okay? We supposed to be best friends up in this bitch. I said, the way Vanessa said that shit, I said, Miss Vanessa, that's not right. That's not right, okay? Now look at what y'all is. Y'all at each other's throats, okay? Like this, it's just not right. And she was like, yeah, but, that's cool and all. And I'm sitting here like... You know what, Melanie, that's a cool story. Good to clear your name on that situation. But you still fucked that lady husband, okay? I would just keep on putting that out there because I said, girl, don't put this story out here as if it's going to absolve you of all your sins, okay? Because you was doing a lot. You was doing a lot. But we got past that, okay? We come to find out, they lied about putting mama up in a home, well, putting her in a home. She really was in a home for her little psychotic stuff because... Mama had a little break, okay? And Vanessa was pissed off at Melanie because Melanie had left and went to Georgia to be with some family for a time or whatever. And she was like, you left me here to be with mama while she was going through her shit and she was just up here about to freaking just lose her mind. And I'm just a kid. And I understand. I understand because we want to be kids. We want to be teenagers. We don't want to have that added responsibility of an adult when we're not ready for it. And she was like, damn, bitch, I wish I would have had some help. You just left me. You left me for dead. Okay? You really left me for dead. And I don't appreciate that shit. Okay? I wanted to have a teenage life too. She was like, girl, I know. I just needed to be free. Okay? I said, communication works both ways, all right? Should have told her what was going on. You should have just understood, came down there, whatever. But she knew the relationship between her mama. Her mama probably would have been a bitch to her, so it's understandable. It was all a bunch of misunderstanding, miscommunication. They had to clarify the stuff, understanding why they lied about saying that she was in Paris. And it was like because, she had a mental break. And back then, it was easier to say a lie than to actually confront the mental issues that was going on, be honest about it, and honestly, to this day, we still got people that do that. They don't like to confront the truth about the mental issues that they have going on or whatever, as if it's taboo. But I will say I do like the fact that we are talking more so about mental health and bringing mental health awareness, because there's a lot of us out here that's kind of fucked up, okay? It is what it is. It's nothing to be ashamed of, all right? Meanwhile, they start talking about the wine again. Let me tell you something. I said for people that's hungry as hell, y'all drinking a lot of goddamn wine at this point, a lot of wine, And they give a little story about Christian and the fondue or whatever, and Bridget was like, go ahead and plug that fondue pot up, Dana. Dana said, bitch, do it yourself. What you think I'm one of your little pillow princesses? I said, excuse me, Dana, what you know about pillow princesses? Y'all know what pillow princesses are? You want me to tell you? Okay, I'll tell you because I probably told y'all before. Pillow princesses are just the ones that literally just lay there and receive, okay? You know, they don't really do too much work. Like, I like a pillow princess, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'm going to give a little bit too much information, but you can deal with it however you want to. I get pleasure at a pleasuring, knowing that they like it, whatever. You can just fucking lay there and it's good. Just give me a little bit of feedback, okay? That's fine. That's what a pillow princess is. All right, I just gave you a little quick example, okay? Moving on from that, they was like, damn, Dana, what's going on with that? Meanwhile, you got Melanie and, Vanessa, they trying to sit there, trying to get over the hump. And she was like, would you forgive me? And Vanessa was like, yeah, girl, I forgive you about the mama shit. But let's be real. You still fuck my husband, okay? And I can't forgive you for that. I still get him, Queen Vanessa, okay? Because at the end of the day, that should never happen, all right? That should never have happened. And I was just sitting here like, ooh, that's messed up. What's going to happen after this? And they just went in on each other. I said, wait a minute, let's back this shit up. Now, let me tell you something. I love me some good family drama. Because I'm the person that'll just sit back and just look at it. Because it's never me that's in the drama. I'm just judging everybody. Because I'm taking a mental note. I'm just like, keep going. This is entertaining for me, all right? I'm too mature for this shit. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, these motherfuckers is just, I'm just too mature for this stuff. You got to hype yourself up and pump it up a little bit. But anyway, they started going back and forth. She was like, Vanessa came out and said, you still messed up and fuck my man. She was like, you got this fucking Oedipus. I said, now, hold on. Now, is it Oedipus or Electra? Let me look this up right quick. Because they said Oedipus. And I thought Oedipus complex was when the man was in love with the mama. And then the Electra complex, let me see. Electra complex. How you spell Electra? Y'all, I do this a lot in my videos. Y'all should be already. Electra complex. It's Electra. It's Electra. Yeah. Is a girl's psychosexual competition with her mama for possession of her father. That is disgusting, okay? I said, excuse me? She was like, that's what it was with Reggie, okay? Because you looked at Reggie and Reggie reminded you of my daddy. That's what it was. He looked like daddy. He talked like daddy. He had mannerisms like daddy, and you wanted that. I said, excuse me now, Vanessa. If all of that is true and you calling Melanie out about that and you noticing that, what's that to be said about you? Because you married the man and had kids. Well, both of y'all had kids now. Y'all both married the man or had fucked around with the man. So both of y'all got electric complexes. I said, you trying to call her out. You could call yourself out too. And Melanie was like, listen, he didn't look like daddy, but he did have some of his little essence and spirit of daddy later on. And let me just tell you this, okay? I fucked around with him the first time before they even got married, and that's when Bridget came along. And then I stopped. And then I had to come back and do it when Vanessa fucking left. I said, hold on, what you talking about? Vanessa was looking like, hold up. Don't put my secret out there. I said, now, Vanessa, you trying to call Melanie out on all her stuff, but you got little dark secrets too. Okay, first you wanted to abort Dana because he was a little person. Now you left the family? Girl, what's going on? Vanessa, what you do? She was like, girl, she left the family. She abandoned y'all. I said, oh, why you had to say abandoned like that? When I hear abandoned, that means I went to the drugstore to go get some milk and never came back. That's what she made it seem like. She was like, yeah, and I had to step in and play mommy to y'all asses until she decided that she wanted to actually come back. And that's when the affair started back up, okay? She was like, oh, you spread a wire for my husband. She was like, girl, I ain't ever had to come for him. He came for me, okay? Gentle, slow. Sting. I said, hold on, Melanie. Now, I know you're trying to get at her. But baby, you pushing the knife a little bit too deep. Okay? You was just talking about some can we forget. No. You're doing a little lot, okay? And so at this point, Of course, August and Dana got questions. So she had to clear that shit up because they had to break that up. Because I said, you know what? At this moment, go ahead and let them fight. Okay? Because they got a lot of mouth against each other. All right? Go ahead and let them fight because this is just too much. All right? So they broke them up. Of course, August and Dana had to go talk to the mama and see what was going on. Like, hold up. So you up here doing all this shit and you had left us, bitch. What the fuck is going on? Now I don't mean to call you a bitch because you my mama, but bitch, what the fuck is going on? Because now she was like, listen, I left to go do my job. Okay, I I felt like I lost myself. I wanted to be a mom, but then again, I didn't want to be a mom. I just needed to take a break, And I went down to a friend who, was doing some journalism on the air or whatever in Tallahassee, and I decided to take the job. And unfortunately, the job was, out of state, so I had to go down to Florida. I said, "Ooh, what you do down there in Florida by yourself?" Okay, now Miss Vanessa, are you sure you weren't fucking around too? Because we don't need that to be the next secret that come out. While you up here coming at Melanie, I mean that's your husband or whatever, but still, was you doing some stuff too? Okay, but at the same time, she was like, "Listen, it was a moment," and I understood where she was coming from. But it's so frowned upon when a woman leaves the household because they need a break, okay? But a man can get up and go and come back anytime they want to, but a woman gotta automatically stay because she's the mother. She's the one that bears the kids, and she's the one supposed to watch the kids and bring them up or whatever. But we don't put as nearly as much responsibility as we should on the man when they do that. Like they leave and come back and it's okay. Oh, they need a break, but then you'll leave them with the woman, okay? But when a woman do it, oh, bitch, you the scum of the earth and you ain't shit. You don't deserve kids, okay? Vanessa needed a goddamn break. All right, she could have communicated a little bit more. It was something that never should have got out. It obviously wasn't long enough because the kids didn't realize it. I said, Melanie, you threw that out there just to be petty. I understand. And at this point, August got pissed off because she was like, bitch, you coming at me? You coming at me about having kids and everything and about my career, and I'm all about my career, whatever, and you up here doing the same thing. You coming at me about kids and you had left us or whatever because you wanted to do your career and all that. And she was like, bitch, I'm not trying to be like you, okay? I'm trying to forge my own path, okay? Respect that. I said, you know what? Y'all are very disrespectful in this family because I would never talk to my mom. Would I talk to my mom? Hell no, because then I'd cry afterwards. Girl, I respect my mama. I respect my mama. They talk a little bit too much, okay? Meanwhile, they talking about Dana. Dana, the Powell family come on. Dana get a text. Girl, Rose and texting him and said, listen, I'm going to stay out here for a little bit. We need a little bit of a break, okay? I feel like we just need a little bit of break. I said, damn. You mean to tell me Bridget got you so fucked up like that? Bridget got you second guessing yourself and shit? I said, I understand. I've been there. Well, I've been there for... let me not put my stuff. Y'all don't need to know that, okay? I'm not a home wrecker. I'm not. I could... Let me shut up. Anyway... I get on camera and y'all get me to reveal some of my secrets, and I just don't need to do that, okay? Let me put my secrets back and get into this, And she put out there, she left me. I said, I get why she left you, Dana. You act a little funny, And so, you got Melanie and Bridget talking, and Bridget like, but mom, why did you leave me? Okay, I needed you. She up here talking about her fulfillment of nursing abroad and all this stuff or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. And Bridget admit to her that, listen, I like somebody, okay? I like this woman, but I don't know how she feel about me. But also, it's a crazy fact because she's married. And I said, oh, like mother, like daughter. Like mother, like daughter. What is going on, Bridget? You want to be like your mama? You want to be like your mom? The only thing that y'all can do, y'all can't produce kids naturally. But, I mean, well, biologically. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be like your mama? Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? When I look at it now, don't do that. But then again, go ahead and do that so we can get some drama, okay? Meanwhile, Dana come up in there. He was like, so what you doing? You fucking my wife? That's all I wanted him to say. So you fucking my wife? Is that what you doing? Okay, they should have bleeped it out because it would have had a little bit more emphasis and it would have hit a little bit harder if you would have said, so you fucking my bitch? No, let me take that back. You fucking my wife, okay? That's what you doing? That's why she left me? That's why she out there in New York, okay? I got you on camera, bitch. I got you on camera. Girl, I was waiting because I said Dana was a little bit too calm this whole time. Ain't no way in hell I could have did that, you know? And he was like, I don't trust you. And then she get a text message from Rose and talking about son, thanks, love. Okay, thank you for the advice. And I miss you too. I said, wait a minute. Now see if I would have saw that too. Because then it was like, that's your bestie, right? That's your bestie. No, what's that? I miss you too, huh? And she was like, girl, what you talking about? It ain't nothing. I'm not doing nothing with your wife or whatever. You need to calm that shit down, you know? And so here come August. August having a little panic attack, okay? It's always that one that got to interrupt the drama and be extra dramatic themselves. And it was a soul food. Oh my God, stop fighting. Okay? I just want us to be a family again. Y'all know that's what Big Mama wanted. You know, it was one of those moments. I said, August, girl, sit down. Sit down and let them continue. We got to get this shit out, okay? We got to get this shit out. She go down the line, okay? Listen, Dana, your wife just probably needs some time. You know she ain't going to do nothing against you. Just give her some time. Bridget, you this, okay? You are always talking about, you know, I see your mama reaching out to you. Why don't you reach back out to her, okay? Mama, you this badass bitch, okay? You good, all right? And Melanie, you a good bitch too, okay? Y'all need to come together. And I said, excuse me, no. Melanie was like, so, do you forgive me? Okay. It's all forgiven. I said, no, Melanie, all is not forgiven. I'm not about to forgive you. You slept with my, bitch, I wouldn't be able to forgive that. I wouldn't be able to forgive that. Okay, maybe you could sleep with my husband or my spouse or whatever. I forgive you and it'll be over and done with, meaning that I'm done with you. I forgive you for myself. But you produce a child, okay? You went against the family and fucked the family. Okay, I don't have time for that. Girl, you to be exited out of my life. Vanessa was better than me because she said, baby steps, okay? Baby steps. I said, no steps. Trip and fall step. Oh, no, let me not say that because that is what happened to her. But anyway, so they having fun. You know, the power come back on. They almost fucked up the wine because the wine was at 86.7, 0.5. And if they would have got to 87, oh, the shit would have been fucked up, right? And they got it right before, okay? And the level started going down when the power started coming up, all right? Next thing you know, they up in the house and they playing karaoke or whatever, you know. Dana ass just sitting there on that couch eating them little sliders. And I said, well, everybody else having fun, Dana, what are you doing? You just eating and you just looking. I said, I don't trust you. And sure enough, all of a sudden, here come Miss Maid again. She was like, excuse me, because they couldn't hear, you know. She was like, listen, the police at the door. I said, what the police doing that? She was like, girl, I don't know, but y'all need to come and check it out. They go see. They was like, listen, we here for Bridget. Bridget was like, this is me. What's going on? No, Dana said, Bridget right here. Everybody else was like, what you here for Bridget for? What's going on? Because at this point, I feel like August had forgot all about the whole situation that they trying to say that she was extorting the family and all this shit. Girl, Dana said, Bridget right there. Take her ass in. And she was like, wait a minute. I'm sitting here like, now, Dana, this is why people don't like you, okay? You are such a petty man. You are petty as fuck. Your family, now, on the one hand, I understand it. You know, I want to be 100% pissed off, but he had a reason. He had a reason, okay? You know, she was like, oh my God, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Oh, she was the one that was extorting us or whatever. And August was like, Dana, why would you do that? Listen, I caught her on tape talking about some, you know, she already knew Reggie was the daddy and all this stuff. And she was up there kissing my wife. And they was like, bitch, what? Bridget, you was doing what? I said, August said, bitch, now, Dana, you the only reason why you doing this is because you try to get revenge because she kissed your wife. That's what it is. He was like, it's both. I said, no, it's purely because you saw that lady kiss your wife. That's all that it is. I said, you petty. I understand it. understand it. But you petty as hell. I wouldn't have went that route. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing my people getting arrested or whatever, so I wouldn't involve the cops just yet till I had proof. You know what I'm saying? They put her up in the car, you know, and Melanie come out there trying to get her or whatever. That police officer pushed Melanie, like, back off, because she was like, you got the wrong person. She didn't do anything. She's in the doorway, right? The man pushed her, okay? I don't know if it was a push or if it was a nudge type of push. Either way, he pushed her, and Mama fell back and hit her head. Now, see, this is where I got fucked up at. Mama fell back on the floor, hit her head, and immediately started seizing. I said, oh my God, you about to have the same thing like your daddy. Okay, I said, please don't let nothing bust in her head either. But Mama was foaming at the mouth. I said, oh, what is going on? I said, call the ambulance. What are y'all doing? And then this is what got me, because the cop that did it, he didn't turn around and be like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? No, he just went on ahead and got in the car. I said, wow, we're that callous? We don't give a damn? You could have caused this lady death. And you're just going to get in the car? Is it because they're black? Like, what the fuck is going on? I said, that really hurt me. That really hurt me. I said, y'all, wipe her mouth. Somebody get on the phone and call the ambulance, okay? Wipe her mouth or something, okay? When she all that just foaming at the mouth and shit like that. Okay, I said, wow. So this is how we gonna end the episode. But this was another good episode. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.